and you're passing away together with everything you thought you could keep.
Yes.
It's also going to go away. And now let's say I would call it a fact, but it might be also just an idea. Just as we don't only transmit biological or physical information, we also transmit information, mental, emotional transformation. When your body passes away and you still had the mindset of collecting, you will still be faced right now in that moment. It just is gone. You have just lost everything.
Yeah.
So, and I could imagine that this is a quite terrifying and very unpleasant state of mind, state of spirit that you would find yourself in. A confused spirit.
Lost.
Because why? Because you just lost everything.
Everything, yeah.
So this is why along the lifetime now already, if you work on your spirit, if you work on your way of life, knowing, okay, at the moment I have the possibility to afford something that for many years I actually like to do. Okay, I will do it. But at the same time, I also know I won't take it with me.
Yes.
I enjoy it right now, but I know already I won't take it with me. So the relationship, the foundation of why did you chose this became a way more conscious decision than just like running after something, and the foundation of why you did it is just something not aligned. And this is the whole thing where people also sometimes misunderstand, thinking that I live in the forest and like possess in a way nothing and am very simple. My life is very simple because every decision that I take is a conscious one.
Yes.
I don't want to have like confusion in my life.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that you cannot make use of the beauties and the possibilities of everything this life offers you. Yeah. Well, to make it short, I agree with you that it's really exhausting, but this universe has ways. And this type of behavior is not sustainable. The main part is for the ones that feel like being manipulated, that feel like that your life is being run by somebody else, something else. No, but this is exactly the reason why that whole thing, again, you don't need to, but I would suggest you invest some time in starting to really discover what do these ancient traditions, what does partially modern science, what do they say is the essence of what you're supposed to do in this lifetime? Find out who or what you are. Yes. This is number one. Because if this is already the wrong perception, you are simply going to identify yourself with something that in essence you are not. Trapped in an illusion and trapped in the cycle of suffering. This is what it's called. This is how it is expressed. It is about right now finding ways and taking the responsibility back into your own hands. And this approach of everybody in this world is responsible for my misery is not working. It's not working. And at some point, when you don't stop with this, I do think you are on the wrong path. But in the moment where you really start reflecting, okay, I'm in this current situation right now. Is there a possibility that maybe it's really my doing? It has been my decisions. It has been my behavior. It has been my way of how I lived the past that I'm here. Of course, also including some circumstances maybe. But still, there is your part also that led you to the situation where you are right now. So if you don't see life as this, then the main question is, okay, so you ended up where you are, unhappy right now, but you say you didn't do it. So who you want to blame right now? And what does it ultimately mean? It means that the last 40 years, who was running your life then? And the point is, self-mastery means we are all students, but there is the hope, there is the faith, there is the possibility that there is something residing inside of you that you can bring out. That master. And yeah, this is what I would like to encourage more and more people to understand, that you don't need to travel the world and look for somebody above there and worship them. You should, in a way, bring out your own best version or the master. Be very aware who are you letting into your circle, and ultimately rely on yourself and maintain your, sorry to say, but it's the heart. Maintain the purity of your intention. It's not that I became numb. No, I just feel there is an additional layer that I can observe about myself. It is painful, but it's okay for right now. For me, I'm really, really happy uncertainty is existing in this world. Because I cannot imagine how boring it would be if I would already know with certainty where I'm going to be in 20 years. A certain amount of self-control, a certain amount of discipline. You don't let your emotions run over you. Even if something makes you angry, it's not honorable. It's not respectful to now shout out. You shouldn't do it. Be able to maintain your emotional states, maintain your temper, at least to a certain extent. This is where I would say it comes to self-control. In the Shaolin traditional texts is broken down into 14 different virtues. The virtues of action. What does it mean, virtues of action? It is, how should you behave? Behave in a loyal way. Behave in a trustful way. Behave in a respectful way. Behave in a courageous way. This is the how should you do something. The virtues of mind, for example, they say, what is it that nourishes the way for you to put the virtues of action into practice? How can you learn to behave respectfully? Because naturally, if people like insulting you, you don't behave respectfully towards them. So how can you still behave respectfully, still be loyal to people? How do you do it? And this is where it then comes to the virtues of the mind. To really learn to be patient, to really know what does it mean to be persistent, to persevere during your training. Yeah.
If someone asked you, which religion do you follow, what would your answer be?
I would call it the religion of oneness. The religion of oneness. The religion of, I do believe that we are connected at some way. And it is my journey. I don't want to just intellectualize it. The path is to lay out and remove all the friction and all the obstacles to just realize that it is like this.